Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into Amazon tool deals for the week. These are either going to be items that are on sale, items even at their full price or list price I believe to be good deals, or items I find interesting would like your guys' input on if you guys have used them. All of these items will be linked down in the description with their own independent link, and then I'll have two additional links that say tools and tools continued. That's going to take you to a long list of tools that I've either went over in the past or other tools that I suggest, so that's all there for you guys in the description. First up for this week is the Knipex mini water pump pliers, and I've had this set for probably 8 years, and for 5 years it was like my EDC pair of pliers. Instead of carrying a Gerber or anything like that, a lot of the times I just threw this in my pocket because it's so small and so light. Yet a lot of the times when I used to carry a Gerber all the time, the primary thing was either the pliers or the knife, and I carry a knife outside of that, and I like to have an actual knife over something like a Gerber knife. It's just what I prefer. So I carried this for a long time, and I still have them. I just don't carry them as often, but these things are fantastic. Now, this is, I want to say, like one of Knipex's first miniature pliers that they ever came out with, and then they released some others, a little bit newer designs. You know, they got the Cobra minis, whether you get them with the comfort grip. Then you got the Cobra extra small water pump pliers, which is basically like a open jaw version, newer design than what we're looking at here. And they're all priced around the $30 price range when they're not on sale. They also have the Pliers wrench in the miniature size as well. You can also buy them in two-piece sets. You can get them with the Pliers wrench and the Cobras for around $75 to $80. But I've mentioned, I believe, the miniature Cobras and Pliers wrench in the past, and these aren't as easy to find. For a while I couldn't find them on Amazon at all, and I came across these finally, so I figured I'd mention them in a video. These things are absolutely fantastic. They weigh almost nothing. They're, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches. Just extremely handy. I think there's 5 different positions that you can open it up to. There's not much for photos here, just the one. But this has 4.3 stars at 29 ratings, so not a whole lot of ratings, and rated decently. But I've really enjoyed them, and I haven't had a disappointing product from Knipex yet. This was one of my very first pairs, so this is just one I wanted to throw in. If you guys are using any of the Knipex miniature pliers, whether it's this design or one of the others, please let me know your guys' thoughts on them down in the comments. So next we're looking at the Dewalt digital torque wrench. This is a 1/2 inch drive, and it's good from 50 foot-pounds to 250 foot-pounds. It does come with a storage case. There you can see the part number. It has 4.7 stars at 541 ratings, and is at $228, down from a list price of $270. I don't think $228 is terrible, but I think it could be better. There are many others in this quality range of torque wrench, digital torque wrench, that are a little bit cheaper, but this is just one that I wanted to mention because honestly I don't think I've ever looked at the Dewalt one, and I have. When it comes to Dewalt tools, I like their power tools, but when it comes to their hand tools, I'm selective about what I buy from them. But the ones that I have selected, I've been very impressed with, and this is one I would definitely consider if I could get it in an even better price range, a price range a little bit closer to some of the others, and I'll show you one that is comparable. But I like the overall design. I like the shape and design of the handle. I think it'd be pretty comfortable when applying a lot of torque. It does have a rubber boot over the head, so you're not knocking it on somebody's wheels or anything like that. Convert torque from foot-pounds to inch-pounds to newton meters. It does have a backlit LED display, and there's the case that it comes in. They also have the 3/8 version, and that's at $204. And then they also have the non-electronic versions as well for $131 for the 1/2 inch drive and $109 or $110 for the 3/8 drive. It has 2 LED indicators, 5 selectable units, rubber bumper head. That it doesn't really go into a whole lot of detail. It doesn't go over whether it's vibrating, notification, noise notification, or light notification. It does state that there's 2 LEDs, but I'm not sure if that's for notification or not. It does come with a 1-year limited warranty. I'm sure if I looked up this part number or UPC or a part number, I could find a little bit more information on it. But as far as what's included on here, it's just not a whole lot of information. But it does have a lot of positive reviews, that's for sure. And I'm sure a lot of these reviews probably mention some of the features that you get during or with this purchase. But this is just one that I came across and thought was interesting, and I like the design of it as long as it has those features that I'm hoping for. But then again, I think the price could be a little bit better. If they could bring it sub $200, I think it would sell really, really well. Once again, I don't think $228 is bad. There are a lot of others around this price range, but I think there are a lot of others that are also below this price range for basically the same features. So I just wanted to mention this just because I came across it. But here, like, we have one that's probably in the same quality range. This is a Gearwrench 1/2-inch drive flex head electronic torque wrench, and this one's good from 25 foot-pounds to 250 foot-pounds. There you can see the part number on it. It has 4.5 stars at 2,400 ratings at $198, and sometimes you can even find it a little bit lower, but that's a good price. Its typical price is $221, so basically right around the same price as that Dewalt one. And this one does have the vibration, noise, and LED notifications when reaching your torque specification. Here you can even see it. Multi-notification handle vibrates, buzzers, and LCD alerts. Not all of the Gearwrench ones do that, so just keep that in mind. If you find one that's really cheap, most likely it's not going to have all of these features. They do have many different levels, but I also like the fact that this is the flex head version, but they also have a non-flex head, and the non-flex head version is $162. I think the Dewalt one should fall kind of right in between there, maybe the $170 price range, if it has those features I spoke about. I think the Dewalt one could be great, but once again, very limited information offered on it. So there are a lot of good quality torque wrenches in this price range with a lot of features, and then there are some that get very expensive, but you can get some really high quality ones. And then there's a lot of extremely cheap torque wrenches out there. The next product is the Noco Boost Plus GB40. This is the 1000 amp battery jump starter, and I've used 3 or 4 like knockoff battery jump starters, just, you know, no name brand ones, and I've had decent experiences with most of them. A couple of them were definitely cheaper, but I bought a Noco probably a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago. I think it's 1 or 2 steps up from this, but it's far superior to any of the previous kind of no-name brand ones that I've picked up in the past, and I don't think I'll ever go back. These ones are extremely easy to use. They're all fairly easy to use, but just the ease of use, you can feel the quality of this. It feels very well built and just a much better jump starter than any of the others that I use. They don't throw in any, you know, extra gadgets or anything like that. It's simple battery booster with a light on it. And this one does have the detachable cables, where when you get into some of the larger ones, they're permanently fixed to the unit. Like the one I have is permanently fixed, but they do have tabs on the side that the clamps actually attach to. So you got your light feature, you got a USB port, and then you have the ability to jump start. This one is good for up to 6-liter gasoline or 3-liter diesel engines, and it's on sale from $125 list price to $100, and this has 4.7 stars at 104,029 ratings, so it's rated very highly and rated a lot. Like, here are a lot of the, you know, no-name brand jump starters, and a lot of times, like, yeah, like this one is a air compressor with the jump starter. I'm like, if I want a jump starter, like, I want it specifically for that. I don't want any of the unnecessary gadgets. But I mean, if you're just looking for some roadside safety, you know, throw something like this in your trunk, yeah, great. But I just finally decided to step it up and get something that was a little bit better quality than I was dealing with before. I think this is the one that I have, the GB70, the 2000 amp, which is good for 8-liter gasoline and 6-liter diesel engines, and it's $200. So it was probably $100 more than any of the other ones that I had purchased in the past, but this one's definitely much more efficient than the other ones. I haven't even charged it yet. I've used it, I don't know, I constantly have to jump cars when I'm moving cars around lots, when I'm working on cars, and I haven't had it fail on me once as far as jumping anything. Far superior to the ones that I've owned in the past, and I think Noco makes a great jump starter. This one has 4.7 stars at 25,434 ratings. And then last up, we were looking at the Grace USA hook and pick set. This is a 6-piece set, part number HP6. It's considered their gunsmith tools and accessories pick set. And Grace USA has been around a long time. It's kind of your more older classic style of handle, wood handle with the crimped metal cap over the top. So it's kind of your older classic design, and they've just kind of stuck with that over the years, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I think it's a great little set for $28. There are plenty of other USA made pick sets that are around the $20 to $25 price range for like a 5-piece set. So I think $28 not on sale for this 6-piece set is a good deal. There you can see the different styles of picks that are included. And whenever possible, I try to throw in some USA made tools. And this is what I came across for this week. So I think this is a good deal. 4.8 stars, 321 ratings. Includes 1/8 inch small scribe, 30-degree bend pick, 90-degree bend, double bend pick, 180-degree loop pick, and 180-degree hook pick. And then here you can see some of their other offerings: screwdriver set, micro screwdriver set, all with that wood classic handle design that Grace is kind of known for. Those are the items for this week's Amazon tool deals. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, all of these items will be linked down in the description for you guys, as well as those 2 additional links. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. If you guys have any experience with any of these items, please share your thoughts of them down in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.